Editing me is always like, girl, lower your expectations. I'm just a werewolf romance bitch. Like, I'm such a fucking sucker for them. 3 handsome ass men come and tell that you're their mate, and I was like, girl, you're living the dream. You're living the dream. Hey guys, my name is Kitty. Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be the start of another weekly reading vlog. And I mean it. I mean it. This better end next Sunday. Okay, so today is Sunday. I have spent it going out. I went to Donut Friend, which is this like vegan donut shop. I'm not vegan, but I love their donuts. They're so fucking good. I went also to Barnes & Noble's because I wanted to go check out the hardcover sale. Honestly, the hardcover sale for me is actually pretty pointless because most of the books I read are either monster romance, which are indie pubbed, and paperback, and I get them from Amazon usually. Horror also is usually paperback printing, so can't really get anything there. I'm not really buying any fantasy because I just have so much fantasy that I need to get through, and I'm also not buying any sci-fi because I have quite a few sci-fis I need to get through. So it was kind of a bust. I didn't really find anything. But honestly, that's good for me and my wallet. I was thinking of picking up this horror that I found there that everybody's talking about. I forgot the name of it. But then I was like, I don't even know if I'm going to enjoy it. So I was like, I might wait. So yeah, no books were purchased at the Barnes & Noble. But I did get a book. Was it yesterday? I went to Target to get some deodorant and some shampoo. And obviously I had to peruse the book section, and I got this because I'm still very much in my werewolf era right now, and this combines 2 of my favorite things. And it is A Werewolf's Guide to Seducing a Vampire. I love werewolves, I love vampires, and I was like, give me the best of both worlds right now. So this is kind of seeming like those, like, almost like contemporary monster romances, because he's a werewolf that owns like a plant shop, and he buys this crystal ball or something like that, and a vampire is basically tied to that crystal ball, and she's basically trying to figure out like, how the fuck do I break this, you know, tie to this crystal ball, and then she wants to go kill the witch that put her in that crystal ball in the first place. I'm literally hoping to God that it is a crystal ball. Yes, it's a crystal. Maybe not a ball. In a crystal, whatever. It just sounds really fun, and it just sounds like those like cozy fantasy vibes, you know, but with a werewolf and a vampire, and obviously they're gonna fall in love, and she just looks so cool. Like, she has a knife strapped on her thigh, and he just looks like a little nerdy plant guy, and I'm just like, oh my god, please. I'm so excited. So continuing with my werewolf obsession, I bought this. I'm very excited to read it. Another thing that I have been working on, which I did finish a couple days ago, and this is for something that I haven't talked about, but I will be talking about right now, obviously. But also, I think it's going to be another, I'm going to talk about it more in my reset, but I'm going to talk about it now because I want you to know about it, and I want you to go check it out because I think it's going to be a lot of fucking fun. So do me that solid. The thing that I am talking about is Halloween-a-thon, and this was created by Kelsey over at Simon Slashers. I'll leave her channel, the announcement, everything you need to know linked in the description. But this is a readathon, a watchathon, and an activity-a-thon, and you can do bingo boards, you can do a game board, you can do none of those, you can do both of them, whatever you want. Like, this is literally like, have fun. Personally, I'm gonna be doing the board. And so it's a game board, and you can like customize it, choose your prompts. I'm gonna leave the video linked below because I feel like I'm just gonna do a disservice trying to explain it. But all you need to know is that it's gonna be really fun, first of all. You should join, because duh. And also, I made a giant game board. And this starts September 22nd and goes until Halloween. And so basically, for that entire time, I will be playing this giant game board. Yeah, baby. Look at it. Oh my god. I spent a night basically watching Alien Resurrection, and I did this. So this is the game board. It starts here, which is Monster Island, which is my area, duh. And you basically go down, then we have Library Macabre, which is for Cameron's. Then down here we have Lauren, her Haunted Mansion. Then we have Katrina's Carnival, and we end at Kelsey's Spooky Cinema. So I worked on that and I finished it up because I wanted to have like a very big visual so that when I do like roll the dice and we like play the game, it'll be like a fun thing to film. So made that. And I will leave the announcement and all the information linked in the description. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and it's very much customizable. Like, you could literally do whatever the fuck you want, which is really nice. I love that. So today I basically want to finish one discussion post that I have to do, which is like, I fucking hate discussion posts. Like, in online classes, oh my god, it's so annoying. Like, it's so annoying. Like, you have to answer the questions or whatever, and then you have to like comment on somebody else, and it's like nobody fucking cares. Like, literally, this is the most pointless activity. And like, it even says like on the rules, like, you can't just say, yeah, I agree with you. Like, you have to like really like say more, and I'm like, what is there to say? We all are answering the exact same questions. Like, I fucking hate discussion posts. Like, they are the bane of my existence. I hate discussion posts. So I just have to do this one, and then I can move on to my next module. So I'm just gonna do it and get it over with, but I hate it. I just want you to know, I fucking despise discussion posts. So that's the one thing. And then I also have craft night with my patrons today, and I'm gonna be hanging out with Kelsey and Andrew as well, and I'm going to be making a little Altoids tin box. I'm very excited. I've been wanting to make one just to carry in my bag so that I can like put my stuff, and I'm gonna make it Twilight themed. It's gonna be so cute. I can't wait. So we're gonna be working on that, and I will obviously show you guys how that turns out, but I'm so excited. And aside from that, I don't really have any other plans really. I don't really want to talk about books yet because I don't know what I'm gonna read yet. I feel like I want to finish my homework. I want to do my craft night, and then once that's done, I will figure out what I'm gonna read, because there's a lot of things I could be reading, but I'm not in the mood for like any of them. So we might just start something new and just like move on with our lives. So yeah. Once I know what I'm reading, I will come back, because I feel like it gets really annoying me listing out a bunch of books and then like not reading any of them. I'm gonna try and stop doing that because I feel like it's annoying. It annoys me. So I'm just like, why am I doing this? Editing me is always like, girl, lower your expectations. I can't, but we're gonna try. So that's pretty much it. That's what I'm gonna be doing for Sunday. I'll come back once I have an update, and I'll show you guys my little Altoids tin. I'm like literally so excited. Oh, also on Tuesday, I'm going to Mexico. I'm going to be there Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I'm coming back, so I'm only going for like 2 days. I guess 3 days. So that footage will probably be in here as well. And I also need to figure out if I'm going to take anything with me to read. I might just take my Kindle and just read something on there. So also, we'll see. But those are my plans for the week. Not many. Just trying to get my shit done, essentially. So today is Monday night. Yeah, Monday night. I'm actually getting ready to leave tomorrow morning. So I caught up on all my work. I packed all my things and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to head off. We're going to Mexico. We're going to Guadalajara specifically for a couple of days. So I'm very excited. But I wanted to like let you guys know that that's what's going on because I don't want to transition the vlog just like directly into like travel footage. So that's what's happening. We're going to Guadalajara and I think I have decided what book I'm going to be reading tomorrow, probably on the plane. I have it downloaded. Let me just pull it up so I can tell you what it's called. It is, where are you? It is Feral by Trish Heinrich, I think, and it is a werewolf monster romance, and it's a grumpy Scottish werewolf, a sunny bookworm, primal chases, outdoor fun, size difference, and enough fake relationship angst to keep you up all night. It has a happily ever after. I'm so freaking excited. So yeah, I'm gonna be reading that. I'm pretty sure I got this in the Kindle sale, like Stuff Your Kindle Day, so I'm so excited. Very werewolf vlog, but I ordered this off Amazon and it is A Wolf in the Garden by Allegra Hall. I love this cover. I think it's so fucking gorgeous. But I think this is like a second chance romance with a werewolf. And I'm literally so excited. So yeah, I like never read the back of these books, but I think it is a second chance romance with werewolves. That's all I need to know. Literally, that's it. I feel like have I ever read a second chance romance? Like, I feel like I haven't. So this is going to be really exciting for me because we're going to find out if I like that trope. But yeah, I picked this up. I'm so excited to read this, but I'm not taking any physical books with me. I'm only taking my Kindle, so I'm sure I could find that on KU, but I already have Feral like ready, so I'm like, it's fine. Also, I put on some press-on nails for my trip. I feel like a vampire because they're like nude, so I feel like they make my fingers like anyways. And I just wanted to quickly talk about this because I know I like showed you guys me putting it together and stuff, but I feel like I haven't talked about this. I'm Or maybe I have. I honestly don't know what I say or don't say at this point. But basically, I'm having a crisis for my planner situation for 2025. And with the Hobonichi 2025 like preview that was released a couple days ago, I saw this one cover. I'm obsessed with it. I want it so badly, but it's only for A6. They have it for the A5. Hopefully I'm saying these sizes right. Which is like the big one, but I don't really like the colors that, like, I feel like the little one looks better. I don't know. Just like aesthetically to my eye, like I like the A6 size. So I wanted to try the A6 because I actually don't really like how big the A5 is, and I don't really like enjoy the cousin too much, just because I feel like there's just way too much planner for me. And my form of planning, like when it comes to a planner, is literally just making a giant list of things I have to do. So I'm not really interested in like commonplacing in my planner, because I do that in my little ring binder thing. So literally I just want a place for me to write lists, and I thought maybe the small version would be too small, but I actually really like it, and I wanted to show you guys what I've been working on in here. So this is the first day I've used it, but this is like my to-do list for today, and this is like my packing list. But like I feel like I literally have so much space left. I feel like this is literally perfect for me. Like, and I even decorated the pages, so it's not like it's like boring to look at, but I feel like this is more than enough space for me. So I think I am officially going to switch into the A6 planner for 2025, and that means that I can get that gorgeous cover when it drops, and I will be able to use it with this one. So I'm very excited, but I'm very happy that I tried this out, and I realized that I really do enjoy this format. Small, compact, I can write my little lists, and I can just like move on, because any planning that I do that like requires like calendars and like big things, I usually do on Notion. And that's really only for like Patreon stuff and like and YouTube stuff that I really like do a lot of planning. And like my school stuff, I also plan on Notion as well. So like I really don't need like a physical place for that. Mainly I'm using this for like my daily to-do list and work to-do lists. That's it. So I really like this, but I wanted to update because I feel like I haven't talked about why I was even doing this in the first place. I was trialing out a new planner system. I think this is really going to work for me, and I still have all of 2024 to like really get in it and like explore it. But from what I've set up now, I feel like this is going to be the choice for me for next year. So yeah, I just want to give you guys that update so that, you know, we're all on the same page. We all know what's going on. So yeah, that's my book that I will be starting, and my update for my journal, and also life update. I'm going to be going to Mexico, so you'll see some travel footage next. I'm really excited, and yeah, I'm going to be filming on my phone, so the quality's not going to be as good as my camera, but I don't want to take it because I'm just trying to like relax and like have a good time. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the travel footage, and I'll try to update you guys with my reading once I am in Mexico and stuff. So yeah, okay, see you guys later. So excuse the really awkward angle-ish. I hope it's like okay, but I had to create the most ridiculous tripod I've ever seen, and I'm recording on my phone, so apologies for the audio and the video quality. But I did want to update you guys because I have been doing quite a bit of reading. So I am now, I think, about 78% into Feral. So I started on the plane. I read like almost 50% on the plane, and then I've just been reading it on and off while I've been here in Guadalajara. Dude, Oh my fucking god, this is so fun. Okay, so let me tell you the synopsis because I was like kind of off on what I said earlier, but it basically follows this woman who works at a kind of like secret organization that is tasked with collecting these like dangerous artifacts that can like influence people. And in this world there's like all the creatures, like there's Mothmen, there's orcs, there's gargoyles, werewolves, witches, there's something they call ephemerals, there's fae, and there's like different types of fae. So there's like all the creatures, right? But our female protagonist is just a human woman who studies like artifacts, but artifacts that will cause like sexual I don't want to say sexual things to happen, but like have like they draw power in like sort of rage and sex and kind of those types of like, I don't know, emotions, I guess. So she specializes in that because her area of study in history and everything has just been like kind of like the general study of sex in society and in culture, and why sex is seen as shameful, and why people are very scared of it, and how sex has like evolved within cultures, like some cultures being more prudish versus others being more like open and accepting about it. So there's a lot of conversations about like the, I guess like the topic of sex, and like there's a specific term for it and I am blanking because I literally just saw this conversation happening online right now. Purity, there we go. Purity culture, like there's a lot of discussion on purity culture and kind of like the shame specifically around women towards like sex and like consuming things that have sex in them and it being seen as shameful, weird, gross, like why do you do that? And I feel like it's really relevant because I think this topic comes around quite often on like Book Talk and Bookstagram. I feel like I don't really see it too much on BookTube, which is like, BookTube is amazing, like compared to the other like platforms. Anyways, I feel like it comes around quite often on like Bookstagram and Book Talk, the conversation of like smut and erotica and just like consuming those types of books and stuff. So I think it's like really, like I'm telling you, I literally just saw a conversation happening online about purity culture, and then I'm reading this book that literally talks about that too. So I thought it was like very like funny how they literally two things were colliding. So it has like a very like sex positive kind of like view of this whole situation. So I follow this woman and she gets tasked to go to Scotland with this werewolf because they think there's an artifact that's like doing some weird things to their pack and the rivalry with another pack. But the only way that she can go, because in this story werewolves are like super secretive and they're very protective because they were like almost hunted down to extinction, so they're very like careful about who they let in. So the only way that she can get in is if she pretends to be his mate, like this werewolf's mate. But it's like it has to be all the way, like she has to get the mate bite. And in this she's like, is there like, you know, can you reverse it or whatever? And he's like, yeah, there's like a witch can come and take the mate like bond away. So she's like, yeah, like sign me up, like let's do this. So it's like a fake dating werewolf monster romance with like this investigative aspect, and oh my god, it's literally everything I fucking love. And obviously like it's gonna be that's his mate, like that's like his legit like true mate. So, and that's exactly what's been unfolding, like him kind of coming to terms with like, holy fuck, like this is my mate, and like the pushback, and no, like I don't want to take, you know, things away from her, like I want her to make her own decision, you know, the typical shit, but mixed in with like a fake dating trope, miscommunication, which I know people hate miscommunication, but like truly, oh my god, it's so fun for me, especially tying it with fake dating. Oh my god, especially you get both POVs, so you know both of them are like obsessed with each other, but like neither of them wants to like push, and you know it's so fucking fun. So we're just following them like as they kind of like hunting down this artifact, but also like falling in love, and like the pushback, and it's so werewolfy, like he is so werewolf, and I'm just like, hell yeah, like the like signature like tropes that you see in werewolf monster romances is there, and I'm just like, this is everything I've ever wanted. And he's Scottish. I'm just like, oh my god, like literally I could ask for nothing more, like you have given me everything I want. So it's so much fun, and there are 5 books in the series, and I think each book follows like a different monster in this like whole universe, which I'm so excited about. And I just like am so obsessed with this idea of like a secret like a secret agent thing that they're hunting down artifacts. And it really reminds me of this one show that I watched a long time ago. I think it was called like the Warehouse or Warehouse some numbers, where they literally were tasked with finding artifacts and like putting them away from like the general public and neutralizing them because they would wreak havoc. It reminds me of that show, and I love that show. I'm gonna see if I can like put a picture of which one I'm talking about. So it reminds me of that show, but mix in like all these like werewolves and all these different creatures, and then like fake dating, and then like reluctantly like I love this woman so much, but like I can't. Oh my god, it is literally my bread and butter, and I'm having the time of my life. Like I'm having the time of my life. I'm obsessed, and truly I'm just a werewolf romance bitch. Like I'm such a fucking sucker for them. Like every single time I'm like, this is the best thing I've ever read. I love it so much. Like, oh my god, I'm obsessed. So please if you have any werewolf romances, literally send them my way, like, because I need to consume more because I'm obsessed. So yeah, I'm loving this. So fucking fun. I think I will definitely finish it probably later today. Anyways, let me catch up on what we've been doing. So yesterday we got to our Airbnb, and then we went out to go meet up one of our friends that lives here. So we went to go get dinner at this like Indian, I think it's Indian and Pakistan. Yeah, I think it was, yeah. Food place. We got the butter chicken, and then I think my friend got the chicken curry, the garlic naan. Oh my god, it was so fucking good. Like I love Indian food. Like I feel like I don't eat it enough, but every time I do, I'm like, this is so fucking delicious. And this was no exception. It was fucking delicious. And then we went to this like bar, got some drinks. It was really nice. And then we came home. And then today, this morning, we went to get breakfast at this like kind of like French bakery type thing. But obviously, like, they serve Mexican food, so I got chilaquiles. I got them divorciados, which is where you get the red and green salsa. But I think I like red salsa more than green salsa chilaquiles. I don't know. Let me know if you have a preference. And then we got like bread. My sister got like this guava bread. It was so good. And then I got like this like cheesy bread. I don't know. It was fucking delicious, and the coffee was so fucking good. So I had a great morning. And now we're gonna be going to a cat cafe, so we're gonna go get to play with some kittens. I'll probably order more caffeine while I'm there, because how can I not at a cat cafe? So I'm very excited. And then I don't know what we're gonna do later today. We're probably gonna meet up our friend and go get drinks again and go visit a couple of places that I used to go when I used to live here. So very excited. But yeah, that's been what I've been up to, and that's my little reading update. So yeah, that's everything I wanted to say. Also, the press-ons are holding very well. Like, I can't believe they haven't snapped off. I'm literally so shocked, but knock on wood. I don't want them to snap off now. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna go to the cat cafe. I'll update you guys later. Tomorrow we fly out, so I think we're leaving like really early. I think we're probably gonna have to leave the Airbnb like at 6 or 7 in the morning. And our flight is at like 10. But I do have a bunch of things I need to get done when I get back to LA. So yeah, but it's been really nice. The Airbnb is so fucking cute. So yeah, okay, I'll update you guys later. guys, so as you can see, I am back home. It is Friday morning. I've been up and getting back into the rhythm of things and getting back into my little routines, so that's been nice. But I have so much to update you guys on because I've been reading. So I ended up finishing Feral while I was still in Mexico, and I loved it so much. I gave it 5 stars. This was so fucking fun. It's just so enjoyable. Like, the characters are so fun, the world is so fun. Like, it is very like our world, but like you really get immersed into like this like secret culture of like magical creatures, and then you go to like Dublin, but like there's a Dublin in Scotland, which is like one of the first things that it says in the book. It's like, yes, there is a Dublin, not in Ireland, but it's in Scotland, whatever. You get to go to like his like family home where his like pack lives, and you get to meet all of like his brothers and his grandma, and it's just so cute. Like, you really get enveloped in like this community, right? Because she's trying to find, you know, this artifact or whatever. But it's just so fucking, it's so fucking cute, but it's like also super smutty. Like, I was like, oh my god, like, whoa. I feel like my favorite part of this really was like the romance. I really liked their romance, and I also really liked this investigation and the artifacts, and like learning how an artifact becomes like a thing. And like, there's so many like side characters that you come to meet in the story, but they're all so fun and interesting that I'm like, I would take a spin-off of like every single person I've met so far. Like, there's this one where he's like, he's a Mothman and he's her assistant, but he's like this really like shy little Mothman, and he like kind of has a thing for like a poltergeist. Oh my god, it's so fucking cute. I literally, there's like 4 scenes with them, but I was already like, I need their romance. Like, give me that Mothman poltergeist romance like right fucking now. Like, I don't care about anything else. I need to read that. But it's just like everyone is so like lovable, like the characters, the side characters, and then their like romance is just so full of angst and like the fake dating. It's just, there's so much miscommunication. So if that's something you hate, like obviously like stay away, because there is a lot of miscommunication. But I eat it up. I eat it up because like the angst and the tension it creates between the characters and the back and forth. There is so much back and forth. Like, oh my god, they take like 2 steps forward and 10 steps back like constantly. And I ate it up. Like, I was like, oh my god, like I was still like, I was having the time of my life. So I'm a huge fan of Feral, and I will be continuing with the series because the next one follows a character we meet in this one, and I think the next one is a like polyamorous one, because I think it's 2 men and a woman, if I'm not mistaken. So definitely gonna read that. Very excited. So don't let the covers scare you off. To be honest, I love the covers, but don't let the covers scare you, because oh my god, like it was so fucking good. And if you like werewolf, like monster romance, like if you are also like me and insane, you gotta read it. Oh my god, you have to read it, all right? Because there are some chasing and some, I mean, I was unwell. Like, I was truly unwell. So I finished that up, and then I started another one. I read this mostly on like the flight back. Let me pull it up because I need to remember it, because I have started the second book. But I started and finished Emergence of Fire, Queen of Arcadia, Book 1, and the author is Drea Wells. And I got this book also in the like free like stuff your Kindle day. I have so many books I have to read, and honestly both of these coming from that sale like really means that I need to get on my shit, because I had the time of my life with this one. I gave this one 4 stars. Also, I don't know if I said that I gave Feral 5 stars, but I gave Feral 5 stars because I too was Feral. Anyways, Emergence of Fire. So this one, okay, and hear me out, because I know this is kind of not gonna really make sense, but this, when I first started this and when I read the synopsis, I was like, this kind of is giving me Twitches vibes, okay? But there aren't twins, there are no twins, so I mean, it's Twitches, but I don't know, it just makes sense. Okay, they're not twins, first of all, but the idea of like these like princesses getting whisked away from their original like home and kind of hidden away in the human world, and like their magic being suppressed, like that's literally the plot of Twitches and also kind of the plot of this book. But while Twitches is a Disney movie, this is, ooh, she is a polyamory, like reverse harem, dragon shifter romance. Oh my fucking god. Like when I started this book, I did not think that I was gonna have as much fun as I did. Like I swear from the fucking beginning, I was like hooked. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like I need to know. And Cordelia is such a fucking badass main character to follow. So basically, let me rewind and tell you what happens. It is kind of like the plot of Twitches. So when she was a baby, her mom gets murdered by these annoying ass men, and oh my god, this like is really like, it's gonna make you mad because like, oh my god. Anyways, so in this story, in this like in this society, her mom was like the queen. They ruled in like a matriarchal like society, but men, being the absolute worst, as we all know, they were like, no no no, we cannot have a matriarchal society. So they kill the queen to make basically turn it into a patriarchy. Once they do that, the land is failing, because obviously it's gonna fail when you let men be in charge, right? I mean, we've all witnessed it and we're witnessing it now. So it becomes a patriarchy, and because they're insane, they're like, we're gonna kill all like the women that are like in power because they're fucking psychotic. So they have to flee, and so she gets taken by this woman who was like a friend to the queen, and she takes her to Earth and hides her away, and it's like, okay, like she's gonna be safe here, her powers aren't gonna come, she's never gonna be a dragon shifter, but she will be safe. So they take her to Earth, you know, she lives her life. She's 30 years old, and when she turns 30, she starts dreaming things, setting things on fire. 3 handsome ass men come and tell that you're their mate, and I was like, girl, you're living the dream. You're living the dream. It was so fucking fun, and you could get POVs from like everybody, and the men are so fucking cute. Like they're so adorable. Like they're so fucking cute. Like their reverse harem is adorable. Like it's, oh my god, I love it so much, because I'm like, my favorite type of reverse harem, I've said this before, but is, you know, that's my boyfriend and that's my boyfriend's boyfriend and he's also my boyfriend, you know, like I want everybody to love each other. This one is kind of like that, but like not fully in the way that I like, but they're so fucking cute and they're so sweet and they're so obsessed with her, and I'm just like, this is so good. And the smut in this is insane. Like I was like, oh my god. Yeah, it's a very good time. So it gave me Twitches vibes, and like the way that I can watch Twitches like anytime, like I literally am going to watch it during like Halloween time because I think it's like such a perfect movie for that. But like the way that I can like binge watch Twitches is exactly the same way that I binge read this book. Like I was obsessed, okay? Like I was like glued to my phone. I was reading on my phone. I was like, I could not put that thing down until I finished it. And then I immediately started the second book, which is Trials by Fire. So there are 3 books in the series. I'm not sure if it concludes in the 3rd book, but we'll see. But I started reading that and I was like, oh my god, like, because I need to know, because it ends on like not a kind of like a cliffhanger, but there's some relationship drama. There's like a new addition to what was going on, and I was like, oh my god, like where is this gonna go? I am so excited. So I started that. But I can't really talk too much about it because it is the 2nd book in the series. It's just a fun ass time, and I was like, I'm here for the dragons, I'm here for the fucking reverse harem, I'm here for the badass female main character. Like, oh my god, she has a confrontation scene with this like one ass crack of a bitch. I was like, yeah, like, go Cordelia. Like I was rooting for her so hard. Those are my reading updates. I've been having the time of my life. So I think I'm gonna close out the vlog here. It is Friday, but I'm just gonna be spending the rest of this like weekend like really just like catching up on work stuff and catching up on homework. So I don't know how much more reading I'm gonna do. I will be reading the 2nd book in that series that I was talking about, and I'll probably roll into the 3rd. But I feel like I'm not gonna have too much time to vlog for the rest of the weekend, so I wanted to close it out now so that I can finish editing this, give Patreon early access, and then have this posted by Sunday. So that's gonna be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the travel footage to Mexico and everything else we did in this vlog. There was a lot of journaling, I think. So I hope you guys enjoyed all of that. I had a really good time with this vlog, and I really like how it's turning out, so I'm very happy about that. If you made it to the end of this video and you want to leave me an emoji just to say hi. Okay, let's do the fire emoji for Emergence of Fire. Is that what I said it was called? Or a dragon one, whichever one you would prefer, because dragon shifters, oh my god, like what a concept. I love it. So that's gonna be it for me. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to keep with more content from me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!